Hey everybody, so today I want to respond to a recent comment I got. I'm going to paraphrase this one here, but basically they were saying that they spoke to a recruiter or reached out to a recruiter but then never filled out the form, never called back or followed up, and since that time they've realized they really want to join the Coast Guard and they really feel like this is the path they want to take, but they're worried that they've delayed the process too much by not following up with the recruiter, and they're asking for my advice. So I'm going to try to respond to this one. First off, I want to say that this is a very broad request for advice here, so I don't know exactly what you're looking for from me, so I'm going to try my best to respond here, and this is with all due respect. I don't think that you're really worried about delaying the process. The reason I say that is because unless you're 41 and like 350 days old, that a couple months is not going to make a difference in terms of your prospects for joining. I think that probably what's going on is you're not 100% sure if you should join, and you're looking for a reason from me or whoever in your life to join or not to join. And I think that somewhere in you you're leaning one way or the other. I'm not sure which way that is, but you're leaning towards one side, and you might be feeling a little self-conscious, guilty, afraid, nervous. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna pass judgment on like what I think that emotion is, but I think there's something like that going on, and you might be looking for a reason to validate whichever choice that is that you're leaning towards. So I obviously can't tell you what you should or shouldn't do. My advice would be to, as cliche as it might sound, to look within yourself, to meditate on it, and to just research exactly what the Coast Guard missions are and what some of the missions of the specific ratings within the Coast Guard are, and how that aligns with your ideals, your values, your ambitions for what you want to do in this life. And those are the questions you have to ask, and that requires a little bit of soul searching, and that's the kind of advice that I can't give you. I can't tell you, yeah, you should join because now you think this is what you want to do, versus, oh no, you hesitated a couple months, that means deep down you really don't want to join, so you shouldn't. I can't tell you that. So I can only say that there's a reason why you're hesitating. There's a reason why you didn't fill the application out the first time, or that you didn't call the recruiter back. And in terms of the ability of you to follow through and join and have that not be a consequence for you joining, it's not. Like, you'd be fine. Like, if you wanted to join, delaying it a couple months or not calling a recruiter back timely is not going to eliminate your chances. The Coast Guard needs people, first of all, and secondly, life happens. People understand that. So you're not going to blacklist yourself for life from joining the Coast Guard because you hesitated. I would only say meditate on the reasons why you hesitated. Think about that. Think about it hard, because it's important, whatever that reason might be. And as I always say, knowledge is power. So immerse yourself in researching the details of what the Coast Guard does and what your ambitions are, what you want to do with your life, and see if those things line up. And of course, along with that, you have to look at the trajectory of your life plan, where you think you'll be, where you want to go, both in terms of emotionally and ambitious wise, but also physically, like where you physically want to be in the world, because the Coast Guard is also going to determine that for you, and that might not always be where you want to be either. So that's my best advice I can give. I hope that that's helpful. I hope that that's what you were looking for. I'm not going to give you an easy answer. Like, I'm not going to say, yes, you should do it, or no, you shouldn't, or like, it's totally the right decision for you, because I do not take that burden on for anybody else. Like, that burden is yours and yours alone. And so the one thing I can say is the fact that you are thinking about it, the fact that you're reaching out to people like me to ask these questions, means that you're a thoughtful person and you're taking this decision seriously, and that's good. I commend you for that. And I hope that you can keep working towards that. And ultimately, it's about doing what is going to bring you fulfillment and make you feel like you're doing something with your life that is meaningful, and what's going to bring you joy, and what's going to help you be a beacon of goodness for other people in the world. I think that's ultimately what we're all trying to strive for. So hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'm always here, and take care.